Hello everyone, my name is Chris and today I will be showing you a quick, easy to follow beginner's guide to help you on your journey in Fallout 3. This guide has been split into sections with timestamps in the description if you wish to jump ahead. This guide aims to give you the best start to your character, giving you access to a multitude of weapons, armour, caps and medical items early on. We begin with choosing your special stats. In the Fallout 3 universe you have 7 special skills which all manipulate the score of your stats in game. If you wish to make a perfect character with all special skills at 10, then I highly recommend you place 4 of your points into intelligence, raising it to 9 and place the remaining point into any other skill that you wish. This is because at level 30 you gain access to a perk known as Almost Perfect, which raises all skills below 10 to 9, and by grabbing each of the special skill bobbleheads, which I will talk about later on, it will raise the remaining skills to 10, therefore giving you a perfect special skill character. Next up, before taking the goat, make sure to grab the medicine bobblehead on your father's desk. You will only have 3 attempts to grab this item before it is lost. Bobbleheads are collectibles which increase a certain player's skill by a certain amount, so keep an eye out for them. Moving on, when escaping the vault, make sure to grab all items on the table, dresser and in the first aid kit, stim packs being your main source of healing in the game and the rest either being able to wear them, increasing your skills, or to use as weapons. When killing or watching the guard die, make sure to grab his security armour as it offers significant protection for your low level character. Additionally, if you help Butch, you will gain access to his tunnel snake outfit, which will offer a 5-point increase into melee weapons. After opening the vault door, make sure to kill both guards while standing at the door, as they will not go beyond the threshold of the vault door, and grab any aid items as well as any scrap metal you find. Once you've left the vault and leveled up, make sure you have at least 25 points into explosives and 30 into repair, as they are needed for 2 quests which will give you a substantial amount of caps. After taking in the site of the destroyed world, head down the ramp and to this mailbox to grab 3 grenades and some chems. This will be useful for enemy encounters early on. Additionally, you can grab some booze from the destroyed cabinet in the house. After looting the goods, travel further into Springvale and head into the small house and speak with Silver. If you haven't spoken to Moriarty in his saloon yet, you will not know who she is. She can be persuaded to hand over 400 caps with a speech check or 300 without one. If you fail the speech check, then simply save the game before speaking with her, load the save and try again. After persuading her, she can be killed for an additional 100 caps, and you can also loot her house for a few chems and miscellaneous items. Once you're done with Silver, head to Megaton and speak to Lucas Sims and talk about disarming the bomb. If you pass a speech check, you can be rewarded with 500 caps from this quest. If you fail, then simply repeat the method used with Silver. Next, travel to Colin Moriarty's bar and speak with Mr. Burke. If you wish to destroy the town, he can be persuaded to give you 1000 caps instead of 500, however you will have to meet him at Tenpenny Tower. This location is quite a distance away from Megaton in the southwestern part of the map.
And deed to your new master's suite. Oh.
If you speak with Sims about destroying the town after speaking with Mr. Burke, you can trigger an event where Burke will kill Sims, and then you may kill Burke without aggroing the entire town. This will allow you access to loot Sims' unique sheriff's hat and duster, as well as having access to a Chinese assault rifle early on. This outfit will grant a small boost to both small guns and charisma, with the hat also increasing perception by 1. If you have disarmed the bomb, speak to either Sims if he is alive or his son Harden Sims to be given your caps and your first player home. After you have chosen the fate of the town, head up to the water treatment plant and speak to Walter. Offer to help him fix 3 leaky pipes, which when completed will reward you with an additional 200 caps and give you access to someone who will buy all your scrap metal off of you. This quest is the one that requires the repair skill of 30s.
Good! This just keeps looking better. Those parts will keep this place running and the town in fresh water.
After completing that quest, head to Crater Side Supply to speak with Moira. Tell her about your life in the vault and she will give you the armoured vault suit for no cost.
Maybe the armoured vault suit will help you out there, huh?
This is both very protective, having a DR of 12 and grants a small bonus to small guns and energy weapons. After being given your player home, if you wish to grab the decorative items in your house for free, simply sneak up to this wall and use the third person cam to clip the wall and open a hidden locker. This will allow you to grab each of the items, therefore saving you a few thousand caps instead of buying them. Last but not least, head out of Megaton and around the side of the wall. After killing a few more rats, you will come across a rock with 3 small trees circling it. Interact with the rock and you will be able to loot a sniper among other valuable loot. I hope you've enjoyed this small beginner's guide to Fallout 3, and with a handful of weapons, armour, aid and caps, you are now ready to start conquering the wasteland. I hope you enjoyed.